I recently got a request to talk about some of the gear I'm going to be taking on the trip and some of the modifications I'm going to make to my canoe and to the gear. So here's the beginning. The product I'm about to demonstrate to you, well, when I ordered it, I told them about the adventure I was going on, and they very kindly threw in 2 free cargo straps. These straps are 30 inches long. They're made out of some sort of rubberized material. And I can't wait to use it, and I'm very touched by your generous donation to me. Thank you so much. So here's my wife's beautiful flower arrangement, and here is an emergency bivy bag that I bought for this trip. It's made by Mountain Labs, which is located in Golden, BC. And I've stayed in bivy bags before, and you wake up sopping wet. So this one is breathable. It cost about $70. And I liked the concept so much, I decided to buy one for me and one for my son who likes to hike in the mountains. Here is the bivy bag laid out. You can see that on my king size bed, it's plenty long. I'm about 6 feet tall, so I decided to sleep in it last night and test it out. I turned the heat down in the house to about 16 Celsius. And by about 1 o'clock, I had to get out of this thing because it was too warm. So you can see it's constructed of a breathable, papery type fabric. It has a side zip that'll zip it up. It's got a foil inner, and you can see that it's actually got a mummy style head bag that you can kind of wrap around yourself. So my next test of the bivy bag is I'm going to come outside. I'm going to put it on this hammock behind me. I know it doesn't look like much of a hammock right now. And I'm going to try to spend the night in it. Right now it's getting down to about -7, -8 at night. I don't think it's warm enough to keep me warm at those sort of temperatures, but it would keep me alive. So last night I slept in this thing on my deck. I didn't use the hammock like I said I was going to. I was too lazy to set it up. So I slept in it basically with a pair of sweatpants, some socks, and a t-shirt. And about 3/4 into the night, I started to get cold because it was -3, -4 here Celsius last night. So what I then did was I pulled this wool blanket over myself and thought, okay, I'll warm up pretty quick. And I got till about 2 o'clock in the morning, and it was still just a little too cold. Try a little hack. What I'm going to do is, this is Acadian Forces sleeping bag liner. It's made out of flannel. You can find them in surplus stores all over Canada. So I'm going to put this in my survival kit, so if I get into problems, I can stuff this inside the bivy sack, and hopefully it'll keep me alive and free from hypothermia. So tonight I'm going to try again. It's not supposed to be as cold tonight as it was last night. I'm going to put the flannel liner on first. I'll put the bivy sack over top of that. I'll sleep on this mattress, and if I get cold, I'll throw the blanket over top of me, and I'll have a good idea whether this thing will keep me alive in an emergency situation.